guys, it's Rachel, and I am here today to talk with you guys about telling someone about your ostomy, which I know can be kind of something that we all want to avoid because some people's reactions can be good, really good actually, and others can be kind of not good. So I just kind of want to go over what I use when I'm telling somebody just so it makes it a little bit smoother. So when you meet someone, whether they've been in your life or not, I have some people that have witnessed my medical stuff but they don't know anything about my ostomy. And then I have people that are brand new in my life who still don't know anything about my ostomy. So when you meet somebody, you want to be confident, you want to make a good first impression. So when you bring it up is completely up to you. I like to mention it pretty quick, just to kind of avoid any awkwardness and to be as flat out with them as I can. That way it's just out of the way and we can move on with our day. But you want to be as confident as you can because how you start the whole introduction about your ostomy is how they're going to view it from that moment on. Like I had said, some people will know a little bit about your disease and some won't. So what I like to do is, start the conversation and say, do you know anything about my disease? And they may say yes and they may say no. Based on that, if they say yes, you want to just do a really fast recap, like, okay, well, you know that I have my colon removed, right? And they'll say yes or no and go from there. If they say, no, I don't know anything about your disease, what disease? Then kind of do a good recap, but don't take too long because you don't want to lose them when you're not even into what an ostomy is quite yet. Then you want to start by explaining what an ostomy is. I try not to go by the actual textbook definition because that gets kind of confusing because it's like, yeah, it's the ileum of the small intestine, hence the term ileostomy. But I like to say that towards the end and actually help them understand what an ileostomy is because a lot of people that are not educated on what ostomies are think an ileostomy and a colostomy are the same thing. So try to help them understand the definition of it without throwing the actual definition at them, if that makes sense. When you're explaining what an ostomy is, try to explain the benefits. Definitely mention a few of the negatives, but don't dwell on them because when you start dwelling on the negatives, they start perceiving it as a negative thing. It's kind of the same as when you start out, you want to be confident. It's the same as keeping up your confidence and keeping up the positives. Once you've finished the conversation and it's kind of dwindling away and they just kind of look like that, mention that you're willing to answer any questions they have, day or night, whatever point the conversation drops off, it begins again. Just let them know that you're here because you understand it's a very random thing that just came into their mind. I've had people that ask me questions right on the spot. I've had people that take weeks. So just be patient with them and realize it may come up at any time. And then from there forward, just continue on in your relationship. Just keep up whatever communication you want to. If you foresee it being a great future relationship, keep it up. Some people will respond negatively. I've never had that happen because I've gotten lucky, I suppose, but just be ready for a negative reaction, just in case. And then, it may come up, like you're out and about and you're like, where do you want to go to lunch? And they're like, oh, don't you have limits? Just help them understand, no, I really don't, but other people do. So just, based on your diet, based on your surgery plan, based on whatever, just help them understand that one ostomy is not like the other. And then from then on, it's super simple. Just keep up your relationship and keep breaking the stigmas as you guys go along. I hope you guys are having a great day. Bye, guys.